Hello there. I hope that you're all doing wonderful. My name is Lydia Esinam, and I am an international student here in Canada, and also I am an international education consultant. Well, this is not the video that I plan to shoot as my second one from my previous video, but on 22nd January, a news release came from the immigration minister in Canada, and that has shaken a lot of things. Like, I've had too many people reaching out to me asking about the news release and the policy. So, I really want to help with a breakdown of what it means if you are thinking of coming into Canada as an international student. And a disclaimer here, I am not an immigration officer or a lawyer. So please, I'm only going to help you understand what this means. From the whole policy document, okay? So basically, there's going to be a decrease, a cap on the number of international students that are going to be allowed to study in Canada. All right. And the cap here is going to be for 2024, there's going to be up to 330,000 approvals, okay, which is a decrease from the previous years of 36%. That means that in 2023, they kind of approved of about 480,000 to 500 study permits. Okay, so just know that they are going to cap the number of study permits approvals across the board. Also, individual provinces and territorial caps would also be introduced, okay, and that will be established. And so the provinces would have to put in a regulation, okay, or a mode of getting into the specific provinces by 31st March. So they would also come up with their own regulation on how to share the number of people that are going to come into various provinces. Mind you, if you're a student with a valid study permit already in Canada, you are not affected with this new policy, okay? Mark Miller, that's the immigration minister, also highlighted that those who are pursuing master's or doctoral degrees, okay, they are not going to be included in this cap. That means there will not be any cap on students who are going to be pursuing master's or doctoral degrees, okay. However, every student application that is submitted to the IRCC would require an attestation letter from the province. So like I said, the province would have to put a cap on the number of students they can take within this year, and you will need to add an attestation letter when you are applying for your study permits, okay? Also, this temporary measure is going to be for 2 years. It's a temporary measure for 2 years, and anybody who's going to be approved of a study permit will only be given a 2 years. So if you're lucky and you get approved, you can always extend your study permit when you come into Canada, when you have started your studies, okay? This is really, 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 huge, because this is not the change I was expecting, because just in last year, December, there's a policy that started in January where there were new requirements for international students. And now this one, like, this is not great news, right? But what can we do? The one that really broke my back was the one that's affecting the PGWP. That's a postgraduate work permit, okay? Now, before I touch on that, the policy also touched that if you are a student who is studying programs which are part of the curriculum licensing arrangement, you will no longer be eligible for a postgraduate work permit. Now, what does curricular licensing arrangements mean? Meaning that there are public colleges who have partnered with private colleges to undertake certain programs within the private college environment, okay? Meaning that if you are taking a postgraduate program in a private college which has partnered with a public college, you will not be able to apply for a postgraduate work permit after your education within this private college. So do well to only apply to public colleges so that you can qualify for a postgraduate work permit. Now, for main applicants or students who want to bring their spouses, because mind you, there was a temporary policy which was allowing students to come with their family, that's spouses and children, spouses basically. This new policy stating that in the weeks ahead, open work permits would only be available for students who are enrolled in master's or PhD or doctoral programs, right? That means that spouses of international students who are in undergraduate colleges programs will no longer be eligible for the open work permits, okay? And also graduates of master's and other graduate level programs will soon be eligible for a 3-year postgraduate work permit. So this is the policy document, the news that have come up affecting international students. It's unfortunate that international students are being scapegoated, but I have my personal opinions that I will keep. But this is just to help with a breakdown of the new policy or the news that has come from the immigration minister. If you have any questions, as long as it's in line with what I do as an international education consultant, I can help you throw more light on it. And yeah, so this is the news that we have on 22nd January. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah. So if you're going to apply as an international student, these are things that you need to know and act fast. If you're already in Canada, you're lucky. But I wish you all the best and stay tuned for the next video. If you have questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section and I'll be so happy to answer them. And of course, if you're looking to further your education in Canada, of course, reach out to us at Wuri Africa and I will be so happy to help you. If you have your children who are within high school as well, hey, I have, some news coming for high school students from Africa as well. So yeah, hit me up if you're looking to have your children pursue their high school education in Canada. At least they are not affected with the cap, right? So yeah, we'll be available to help here at Wuri Africa. Take care and do have a lovely day. Keep being awesome. Bye.